Hello everyone, my name is Mario for Cost Spirit and welcome to the channel. Anyways, today's video is going to be about exercise and Ascension. Now, let's just start with breaking down Ascension, okay? We could probably agree that there's two versions. The one of Jesus when he ascended from earth to heaven, okay? And then there's the other ascension, which is the ascension of consciousness, of wisdom, of knowledge. So you're vibrating, you're raising your awareness to a higher level of consciousness. Now, this is a point I want to talk about when it comes to exercise. The other day I was watching a video. It's a spine doctor talking about Ronnie Coleman and the 13 spine surgeries that he had. Now, for whoever of you don't know who Ronnie Coleman is, he's an 8-time Mr. Olympia bodybuilder. So anyway, this doctor went through, like, talked about the surgeries that Ronnie had and this and that, and he kind of gave out some advice, right? So which piqued my interest because I'm into bodybuilding, so I'm always looking for a higher level of doing things. So anyways, he said he goes to his patients, right? He does not recommend them to do squatting, okay? Because he says, the bar pushes down on your spine and all your little cushions in between your vertebrae, they get compressed, and then, like happened to Ronnie and a lot and quite a few other guys, they'll pop like one of those little cushions or pop a disc, right? So you know what I mean? So that got me thinking, and I'm aware of this already, but you're listening to a doctor talk about this, it gets you thinking. And then he's saying, I don't like I said, he doesn't recommend for anybody to squat. I'm like, well, that's good, because I want to squat 350 pounds just for a PR, because I want to get to the 1,000-pound club, which is which is a combination of your squats, your deadlifts, and your bench press. So figure if I get 350 in the squats and the rest, then 350 with my deadlifts, and then I'll just leave me with 300 from my bench press, which I think would be pretty good. So hear him say that, I'm like, well, that's not that good. That's not really encouraging, right? And then he's saying, well, and he doesn't recommend to get up there into like 200, 300, 400 pounds, right? So I want to squat 350 pounds. So the first thing I thought, I go, okay, so I'm not going to argue with a spine surgeon, so I agree with them. But I'm thinking, I still want to do it. How would be the safest way for me to do this? So I started thinking about all kinds of ways for me to protect myself, to strengthen my back, and to protect my spine so that this doesn't happen. And basically, I just want to do it for one time. So it's not like I'm going to be doing it for years and years on end. I'm just going to get to that point, and then that'll be it. As long as I get, I'll be happy, right? So then I started thinking, well, that's for me. And this guy didn't generalize. He didn't specify. It was a general statement. It didn't say anything about age, gender, or anything like that. So I'm thinking about, well, if that's the case, I weigh 240 pounds and I'm a male. How about the females? Okay, they have a smaller frame than me, smaller joints, smaller ligaments, smaller muscles. If he doesn't recommend this for me to do, not at all, to squat, never mind 200 pounds or whatever. I mean, should women even be squatting? Remember, the male doesn't carry children, so it's at the highest level of importance that he does not hurt himself, obviously. But if a female who carries children, if they hurt themselves, it's even worse, because once they get pregnant, if their spines are already damaged, how are they going to carry that child? Even if they choose not to have children, it still applies. If it's not healthy for me to do it, for a gender that is a smaller frame, then it's even more so unhealthy for them to do it. So where does the Ascension apply in this? I thank this doctor for saying this, but I think it would be wise for him and many other professionals, many other doctors, to really specify both genders, okay? Because if it's bad for a guy to do it, which is a stronger frame, a bigger frame, then it's far worse for females. And if you're the ones carrying children, okay, think about how painful, hard that is going to be to carry those children. One of my massage therapists told me that when a woman gets pregnant, her spine has to bend to hold that child. She goes, there's a hormone that gets pumped into their system called a relaxant hormone. Well, if your spine's all damaged, okay, how's your spine going to relax? It's going to be always a tug of war against itself. And from my experience, women have not the easiest time of being pregnant as it is, never mind if their spines are all messed up, or even other joints in their bodies. So just want to throw it out there, bring that to people's attention. I think more people, especially doctors, should talk about this. That, you know what I mean, you gotta really look at your physiology and see what really applies for you, and see what you are made to do on this planet. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Have a pleasant day. Hope this helped out, and we'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.